All right. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Weds Night Fights Guilty Gear Strive Edition. I am one of your commentators, Zero, alongside Maverick, who's kicking it back with me for the first time in a long time. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic this morning, evening, whichever way you want to call it. We're here for some fantastic Guilty Gear Strive action here at Wednesday Night Fight. Top 8 coming at you with, as I understand it, some points on the line for a little thing called Series E.
Yes, absolutely. Here we're going to see a little bit of a shakeup here as we have some new faces appear. Not entirely new. We've seen them before. Welcome back, Solstice, to come back to this top 8. Umisho and Don will be our first bout here in this top 8. Razzo and then Solstice coming out here as well. And then on the loser side, we have Tempest NYC up against Daze, and Red Ditto making another return to Weds Night Fights up against Rat. And yeah, plenty of points to be had out here. Of course, like I said, Solstice breaking into their first top 8 for the season 2 of Series E. And by the looks of things, Red Ditto is definitely the one to try to, make that comeback into the winner's side. Umisho is currently sitting at the top place at 100 points right now. Here we have the breakdown for you here. Umisho in first, Red Ditto at second, and then Bean following after to round out our top 3. So definitely some points to be had, some opportunities to be made here. Let's see how it all shakes out.
Yeah, looking pretty close if you look from 3 to 10. 1 and 2, I don't know. That might be a long mountain climb there, but 3 to 10 certainly in competition. And hey, you never know, right? You never know. Yes. That's why you got to play the game. But if you want to continue to see these players do what they do, go ahead and jump into that match arena. Claim the code, 28 of them available. And I believe we can get there. We got plenty of people in the stream to do it. Only 10% of the people, if my maths are right, need to go ahead and claim that code for us to finish through. And Zero, I cannot wait to see what this top 8 is going to hold. I mean, Umisho versus Don straight out from the beginning. Happy Chaos versus the could be a rough matchup. Umisho, the top ranked Happy Chaos in the land when it comes to North America. So if you're going to have to face one of them and it's Umisho, you got a long story in front of you.
Yeah, you're absolutely right here. Umisho, definitely the one to beat. I mean, you can see it right there at the top of the standings right now for Series E as well, too. Happy Chaos definitely been the talk of the town as the problem character to currently try to figure out that approach. We've seen some players try out using Potemkin. I do recall even seeing, I want to say Flash Metroid even tried using Potemkin as an alternate as opposed to Kai to try to take down Happy Chaos. And it's sometimes easier said than done, especially how Happy Chaos can switch between that zoning and even rush down gameplay as well. Here we go, keeping things close right off the rip, not letting Don get started in any way.
The 6X finisher off the wall, but not in time. However, gets the advantage right back on the wall again. The fadeaway into the Deus Ex Machina and Umisho, all warmed up. Not the healthiest of characters either. So Don gonna have to make some quick decisions here, but that long range game is deadly.
Yeah, and it's so frustrating with this character, Ino in particular, because her dash-in, puts her off the ground, puts her in an aerial state, and that's such a terrible spot to be in if you're going up against Happy Chaos. But right here, beautiful spot. Put Happy Chaos in the corner, no reversal, it's time to go, but the burst. Already full screen situation, and it's tough to do, especially no concentration. There's a clone, but it gets blown up thanks to the Psycho Crusher from Don, and we're back at it.
Jump out though from Umisho, has the corner pressure. My buddy and me coming out again. Nothing doing with the 6S follow-up, and now Don taking full advantage. Red RC continuation. The one chance for the dance, not enough, but the overhead gets it. Don tying things back up. Duel 3, here we go.
Yes, and here we have Don coming into another round with burst anyways, not even using for the last couple rounds here, so we have as many resources as we possibly can to try to finish things up. And Umisho just waiting for it. Come on in. I got a buddy to welcome you into the door and to the opposite side of the screen.
Yeah, that was a really high burst there. Don not finding anything except for more loving bullets waiting for him in the skies. However, there's a stroke, full conversion here. Mix up, set up. Umisho holding still, but the Red RC again and caught him low.
Just a couple hits right there, and these strokes does find its mark, but the burst now again almost checkmate situation. You have to FD and resources are gone. Your dash is not going to help you out. Gotta rely on grounded movement, and Eno is not the one for it.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. Like you said, the air dash taking off the ground just to advance. You kind of have to rely on stroke if you want some kind of grounded movement, but even that's a gamble, especially against Happy Chaos. There's so many normals, let alone gunshots, that Happy Chaos can put out to just fill the screen with just all types of threats. So Don's gonna have to really get that first knockdown and make it count. Just kind of don't let go of the tiger's tail.
Absolutely. We've seen some gaps here and there. Beautiful stroke to go right under him. Oh, big Hail Mary swing coming for you. Umisho taking aim, and here we are, full screen again. And you're so right. That first knockdown situation is crucial for Don to try to turn the tide. Now, a couple curses out here for you. And again, loaded up. And we're not even seeing Umisho really concentrate all that much. We finally got our overdrive concentration here, and now bullets for days.
Goodness. Don at the shooting range on the wrong side of the gun, finally gets in with the stroke. The conversion here goes for the overhead stand-up block from Umisho. Don staying on him. This is the offense that they need. Don also has a burst available. There's the red RC. Got him with the low mitts. Here we go. Umisho, last chance. And after guess right, does it. And gets the wall and the fall. Fly stuff from Don.
A beautiful comeback right there. And you know what? Give yourself a round of applause right there, Don. Well-deserved round right there. Umisho already closing the gap, taking aim with the curse, and punished out with the throw. Clones out to save the day. Right the way we begin. House of the Dead remake this game. Even practice and have it.
Umisho trying to make sure all the zombies are put to rest. Don in a long-range game once again does have burst, but might not want to invest in this round. Certainly not, and blast it away. Umisho from down the block with the Glock.
Goodness gracious. All right, so already got our jabs out here. Trying to go through the side slot to the stroke. Catching the trip guard here. Brilliant stuff. Now, again, full screen game. This has been the tale of the match the entire time. Full screen zoning once again, cursed up, able to get the snipes, full concentration, ready to rock. Reload once again.
Devil May Cry combos out here for Umisho, just keeping them in the air, not letting them hit the ground. Don needs to figure out a way to advance and burst right now. Only the golden edition really is going to get any due out of it. Because you're so low on health, wasting your gear just really wouldn't help you at all. But finally gets in with the blue RC stroke.
Pushed out by YRC, the gold burst called out by Umisho. Almost a psychic read right there. Umisho taking game 2. And, you know, honestly, throughout the set, at the very least, Don has been sneaking in a couple strokes, closing the gap and really maintaining that corner pressure. I do like the corner pressure in that second game. So much better than the first one, because there's very little room for Don to really try to start jumping, or excuse me, Umisho to start jumping out. Very little gaps, especially with the 2H as well, that we saw being thrown out. So more stroke, a lot of more consistent pressure.
Yeah, that's going to be the name of the game. You know, maybe risking a couple of throws after going with the, the air dashes for the high lows of being blocked up. But easier said than done. And again, Umisho finding a way out of that corner. The fadeaway orb going to give him more time to just lock on with the gun. And bullet remaining, the fadeaway orb again, but gets clipped. The burst, though, comes through, and there's plenty of room to reload. Look how fast the bullets went in, but Dom's back in, ready to pounce.
Right, and there we go, another counter hit. Wow, yeah, got an excellent shatter, and one touch away from death here, and Chip will do it even. And sitting right on top of the clone, especially after PRC, so plenty of opportunity to recharge, concentration, reload even. The dash up will blow up the clone, and look at this dive. Comes from Don taking the first round, but can we seal the deal for our first game?
That's been it, right? Every time Don, we get around, Umisho just comes firing back. However, different story this time. Maybe a different type of ballad, more up-tempo, Don's type of speed. Overhead connects, a double for your troubles. Got him at the wall, and the super to go through. Plenty of meter available, and Oki. Don can make this happen in one guess. Back hop blocked up the burst. Good stuff from Don to seal the deal with the perfect.
Yes. Again, that constant pressure, unrelenting against Happy Chaos, especially the fact that Chaos has no reversal, no opportunity to get you off. It's literally just finding a complete foolproof block string to kind of just shut things down against Umisho or even frame trap it out. And Eno is definitely the one to mix it up, especially with a lot of the high-low mix that is capable from this character.
Absolutely. Just a rapid fire guessing game that Eno is able to perform will put Umisho into the world of hurt. However, you got to earn that knockdown first, and that's what Don, if you don't get that fast round start, it's just a very, very difficult war of attrition. And Umisho right now, with all the money in the bank, going to spend it, a little bit of that drink. Through the wall we go, and Don in a lot of trouble.
The shades of Soul Bad Guy with the gun firing away and shattering for that first round victory. Wow, it follows up with gunshot too, and already cursed, shattered, carried all the way to shatter. My God.
Tough situation for Don. Seeing with the JS stroke follow up, going to be the guessing game. But you see Umisho going to the backdash multiple times for the blue RC, and no burst again for Don. Missing everything. That gauge is going to take a while to recharge. Even when Umisho gets this round, Don's going to be just starving for bursts.
Wow, and playing with your food a little bit there too. Didn't have the overdrive to close it out, but didn't want to spend the heavy either. Just jabbed it out, thought it might be enough. And still, this is your checkmate situation right here, folks. No resources to even try to get faultless defense, even try to save. And at that point, try to dash up FD, you're going to get pushed back full screen again anyways, as Eno, because of her unique dash. And what do you do in that matchup aside from go back to character select and try a different character?
Yeah, sometimes, not to, give anyone advice here, but sometimes it does help to have a backup character in certain situations. Right. But we saw Don's success when they were able to just stay on top of Umisho. The problem is, you're not just playing the character, you're also playing the player, and Umisho did a fantastic job of finding situations, whether it was just blue RC drift in the air or, just a well-timed air dash over with Happy Chaos to get out of danger. And speaking of danger, we have a scenario of two people, no strangers to danger, no strangers to one another either. Solstice and Razo, somewhat of a Wednesday Night Fight classic, if I say so myself, going back at it.
Yes, of course, two Series E qualifiers from the first season, now back at it again, and it's no surprise to see them rising the ranks in this top 8 as well, too. Solstice and Razo, a classic matchup, like you said. Nice BRC into a throw to call out the gap. Oh my God, the mix-up once again getting started here.
Razo getting thrown up here. Solstice dashing for it. Air dash in, another throw, and here we go. The sword set, gotta respect, and the explosion saves Solstice, but another one. Razo says, I got 2 in the pocket.
No! You said you gotta respect, and it's been nothing but disrespect until getting out of that corner, and still a throw. The 5K comes through, but not able to get the finish here, and tried to throw out a fireball, but a giant sword coming through to shatter your expectations here for that first round, guys.
Wrong game, Zero, but that's all right.
I know.
Solstice picking up the first round after a scramble fest. Great check on the dash up 5P from Razo. Get Solstice out of the skies, however. Wake up buttons not going to work out. Razo with a huge knockdown. Turbulence back turn.
Nice call out FD and able to stop the Mortal Bato and picks it up. Jump key conversion to get that shatter and positive bonus starting things out here. Ooh, try to sneak in a throw. Gary probably expecting a burst right there because we are getting close. And there's our Mortal Bato going to try to catch up the lively one touch for both players here regardless. But
neither. Yeah, Razo with the PRC, wake up super, and the 2P catching Solstice up backing, maybe looking for a throw or something like that. And now duel 3 is our destination.
Another dash kick throw. Nice jab check right there from Solstice, but unfortunately Razo still pressing. Had to burst out of that situation. Nice, he got it. Right back at you. Bails out with jump P. Good stuff here from Solstice. And Razo trying to bait anything out. 6P does connect after a cross under from Solstice here. Great anti-air and continuing the offensive. Far reach normals definitely going to make things hard for Razo, but we've seen the disrespect time and time again.
Single sword ram at the moment. 2K is going to push Razo back into the corner enough time. Sword set and the explosion and the continuation. Nothing you can do. Shooters on deck.
Sealing the deal right there. Solstice coming out in the first game victorious here.
Solstice, I mean, one of those players for sure that loves offense. And once they get going, the fact that Solstice started the first game, the very first round, with just a couple of run-up throws already spells trouble. That's a oh no situation for any Wham player, because once they get in the mood with those throws, it just makes the pressure game that much more intense. And the Razo had a couple of answers there. Just Solstice, once the gears got going, was almost too little too late.
Yeah, exactly. The mid-range is definitely where Solstice wants to remain here, because now, as no sooner than you said it, already in the throw mix. Once again, we got to roll the dice on every wake up. What is it going to be? Left, right?
Oh my!
Throw out a flash kick just because and burst it out because you're Razo. That's what you do.
Oh my goodness, the juggle, the Barnum and Bailey combo for the finish. Razo giving us a little bit of entertainment with the show. Oh yeah, going over to them, but Solstice round start. Okay, I like it. Far slash, but the 6-feet save with your chest. Nothing doing though, and Solstice immediately on their song. I'm the offensive player here.
Now listen here, I'm also top tier. I can press buttons too. 6P follow up into that Daro series. Hold the back dash, still gonna get called out immediate. Let it rip, fire away, all cannons. A round apiece for both players here. Burst available for Solstice right now too. A good block, but tried to check. That counter hit almost devastating.
Short set, not close enough to have to respect the explosion, but push back into the corner. Razo trying to 5K their way out. Gets a good conversion here with the knockdown. The back turn overhead. Almost dead is Solstice. Got to guess another one for the dome. The double cabeza blessing straight through the wall.
And just the moment of pause to let you stand up for me, if you could, please. I have another mix for you. I need you to see this.
Please. It's one of those things where the church service is twice on Sunday. You go to the morning one and the afternoon one, just to get that extra blessing in. Razo tying things up, sending us into game 3, 1 game apiece. I mean, there were adjustments there, but the aggression was just, Razo just turning up the heat. I really like Razo's use of 5K, that advancing normal for Leo. Such a good button to turn that mid-range into a less mid-range, sometimes even close range, and that really gave them the ability to challenge Solstice's RAM at certain areas of the map where it wasn't possible before.
Right. Yeah, absolutely agree. That forward advance does help. It doesn't, kind of show your hand a little too early as far as your dash ups as well. Razo's aggression, especially when down a game, just turns up like crazy. I mean, even at the Invitational, at the esports arena as well too, like Razo's aggression was nonstop. And here we go, Solstice trying to clean the windshield off one more time to get the lead.
Far slash ever sash into the sword set. Yeah, Shooter's gonna blast through that guts as well, just in case. Didn't even really need it because had the screen break as well, and Solstice just like that on game point.
Jab it out and firing away with the flash kick opposite side here too. Now trying to catch the back dash with some slashes here too, and the aggression continues overhead. Do you have time to think? Not, because look at this continual pressure.
Mega plus frames and still tried to escape the Solstice, but gonna get the cross to the chest. The blessings continue to flow for Razo. Perfect.
How many perfects are we gonna see in this set alone? Because there's been quite a few.
When you have two offensive just dynamos like this, it's gonna happen, especially in stride. Solstice down a sword. Razo immediately with the 2D in. Gets the knockdown, but nothing doing. Forced to burst.
Wow, tried to go for the chase there, and somehow Blue Drift saving Solstice's life there. And nice Daro chase down here. PRC able to get the pickups, will get a shatter. Gotta clean the windows off one more time.
Gotta see where we're going. Zero Solstice trying to arrive at 2-1 and does with the far slash checking the run up from Razo. Razo's been really good at just dash up blocking, break blocking especially, but you know, it still takes a couple of frames to be able to, you know, break even when you use the bubble shield to do an earlier break. So Solstice just checking with that far slash, closing it out, and now looking to seal the deal. But let's not count Razo out. We've seen the adjustments, especially when Razo's down.
Yes, yes. This is the scary part, right? You know, we're down one game. It's do or die moment here. I mean, we are still on winner's side, so Razo has some breathing room and ability to kind of show off. You know, put on even more of a show. But here's the overhead, nice pickup once again, crossed up, and Razo clearly wants to continue on winner's side right now because this throw is devastating. Stand up for me one more time with the 5K, batter it up.
Razo needs to work at a demolition company for sure with all the screens that they're breaking. Get a discount on them, boys. The Daro pick up for the reset. Nothing doing. Caught him pressing buttons, but Solstice wasn't able to capitalize him. Oh, what a button from Razo.
Guard point really saving the day right there for Razo, and now there's that approach once again. Keeps swinging for it. Caught counter hit. 6P trying to trade. See, we're doing more 6P now to call out a lot of these bar slashes and heavy slashes from Ramethal. Not paying off quite yet, but the threat is still real.
Kind of meter for Solstice, but I like the 6P from Razo. Using it to get the situation back under control, stepping back, looking to advance. There's the 5K and the full conversion into the helicopter spin. The Apache came out.
Holy cow. There was no back and forth of those rounds there. It was definitely all Razo, and Solstice did what they could to, you know, gain some space, get the distance to try to fight in that mid screen, but it just was not working out. Once Razo wants to close the gap, it's going to happen. Whether you like it or not, Razo will be right in your face, ready to mix.
Yes. Even the servers had to check and see what was going on with that, with the attack helicopter finish there. And we're going to go into game 5 just like that on this second half of the winners semifinals, Razo versus Solstice. You know, again, I just really like the way Razo comes out of the gate swinging when they are down, but like it's really a race to see who gets off to start the fastest. These are two very offensive players, and I really don't see either one of them backing down, especially in game 5.
No, not at all. The 2K does connect here. Razo on the immediate first. And look, in the distance game, I tell you what, Ramethal is going to win every single time against Leo Whitefang out here. Just jabbing it out, shatters for it. Oh my goodness, he slashes.
Great tech on the throw. Razo, not enough for the Berserk Sack to get the back turn, stuck in the corner, but the dash up 6P again has sealed the deal many times for the aerial options. However, Solstice with a throw and a full conversion. The screen damage is unscaled, and it's enough to take Razo out. Solstice on set point.
And wow, it lasted long enough too to get our burst back. I mean, we spent it pretty much right at the round start too. So Razo getting the air throw. Time to continue pressuring this corner here. Able to jump out. Nice scissor slash right there. Immediate burst. Razo trying to maintain the control, and this slipping away. Solstice controlling with this Daro delay series.
Oh, the PRC. You saw the whip in slow motion. Solstice had enough time to make a sandwich and a pot of coffee before confirming that punish. Razo in a whole bunch of trouble. Blue RC forward into the throw. Brave move. Gets the back turn.
Finds the bob and weave inside of that 5K approach. Have to be so careful on how we're going to press. Waiting for the overcommittal from Solstice here. Nice tech once again. Razo so patient. Down one sword, has to be so careful. And look at this, Solstice hardly pressing buttons because we know the threat is there. Even had the PRC to make sure they can dip out.
Did not want to get into a lot of trouble and converts with the 2K2D for the finish. Solstice and a close one, going to take it 3-2 against Razo. Going to be able to do the dance against Umisho. Good stuff though from Solstice. You know, making it out of that scramble fest against Razo. However, Razo not out of it yet. Going to be going down to losers quarterfinals. But definitely only one life to live in that loser side, and 0. It is not nice down there at all. There are a lot of heavy hitters present.
Absolutely. You know what? Solstice is probably thankful that they were able to survive the sermon. The choir caught on that the pastor was going a little bit too long right now. The gospel ain't, that many chapters. Let's go.
Yeah. Started tapping the watch. All right, come on, let's go. We got somewhere to be.
Got the barbecue coming up right now. Come on. But so next up we do have Tempest and Daze sitting in the works. Also Red Ditto, another Ranathal sitting down there on the Lucis side. And Rat, I didn't remember saying Rat on the top 8, but I guess we do have Rat down there in our top 8 as well too. So I'm curious to see who's going to be Rat up against Red Ditto there. But first up, like I said, Daze, our resident Giovanna player, up against Tempest NYC, yet another Leo White Fang player.
Yeah, got to give the Midwest love out to Daze, of course. Rocking the Geo and Tempest NYC on the Leo, as you said before. This matchup going to be an interesting one. Geo definitely the strike throw queen when it comes to just getting those knockdowns. Nice spacing there from Tempest. The punish on the with arrow. 2D, of course, the Leo special. And caught him looking with the back turn mix.
Or 5K, excuse me, and BRC to slow down the overhead and a beautiful 6H conversion right here from Daze. Great reaction. It would maintain that corner, but the heavy fireball, you gave the room for Tempest to try it.
Oh,
what a call out.
Yeah, Daze had a nice backstep on the tap dust to avoid it, but just got called out again by Tempest being relentless. Get a little bit of a knockdown here with the 2D. Daze backstepping again. Nice punish on the turbulence block, but with the throw to the flash kick. I see you, Tempest.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Just a smidge too far on that throw right there. Otherwise, Daze had the right read. 2D starts to come out here from Geo. Oh, almost got caught. Bar slash. Got to be careful. That was sit out there a bit. There we go. Got the hit, but still nothing doing.
This is so rough in the back turn guessing game as well. Good counter poke from Daze. Gets the close slash. Force the burst out for Tempest. Tempest with meter. Daze as well, but the JS, the interception button for sure. Gonna close the door on game 1. That button is wild. Like that button from Leo just it's like an incredible party starter. It brings everything in one box. You got chips, you got the music, you got the drinks. It's a party in a box.
Right. It takes you back to the Street Fighter Alpha days of Ryu medium punch, able to combo off of that. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. It really does. Oh my goodness. Tempest up 1-0. Daze really hasn't been able to get the Geo game started. Back turn situations just spelled trouble. Daze forced to burst early in this opening round for game 2. Finally gets a throw and a knockdown. What a read.
Yes, absolutely. Got that close slash, started the delay to a 4K from Daze, but unfortunately you get counter hit. Tempest really trying to take it to Daze right now.
Every time Daze has attempted arrow in neutral, it's just been either just avoided or interrupted by Tempest. Tempest not a fan of being minus whatsoever. There's a back throw though, and here we go. Daze has a chance. Caught the back step as well.
But didn't commit.
Finish. Oh.
All right, we got her knocked out. The BRC once again. 5-beat interrupt. Nice jump dust to carry over to the corner. Now we have our plus frames once again. The drill does connect, and this time no interrupts, no jump out on this one. Okay. Yes, the fast RC.
Yeah, good fast RC to keep it going, but FD was enough, and Berserker slash puts Daze into the body varial spin, and now Tempest 1 round away from going up 2-0.
She's called out the burst. Good call here. Tempest got the carry here with jump slash. Again, where do you think you're going? The slash reaches a little bit too far on your back dash there. Daze got the kick. Right, calls out the throw. 2S does pay off. Oh no.
There's the flash kick. Another wake up BRC. Daze has been using that really well to just avoid a couple of OP situations. Arrow through the projectile, of course. Daze with the pseudo DP and immediately punished. The heaviest of punish, the explosion, the finish, and Tempest want to go up 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, I like the attempt, especially after a 2D. You would expect the dash up approach, but Tempest out here throwing fireballs, and I gotta say at this point too, like it almost seems as though like over time, like a lot of players are starting to get used to the cadence of Giovanna, because like you called out earlier, the drill kick either being jumped out or just outright punished in general. Like a lot of players are now like, you know what, I have the time to get the 6P out or another button that low profiles enough to get the punish. Let me commit to that and just make that seem like more of a mistake. And you're seeing less utilization on the drill kick from Days. He's trying to 4K through.
Oh my goodness, there's the 6B. Caught him with the classic fireball trap of Yor. The run through back turn situation. Double berserker slash. Gotta guess. What a throw from Tempest. Good stuff. Yeah. Has a chance here.
Okay, and the chase begins. And yeah, unfortunately, the startup of 2D would not be fast enough to try to interrupt the 2K from Tempest here. And nice jump medium over the fireball, catching Days trying to jump out. Oh no.
Oh yeah, nice patience.
Yeah.
Good stuff from Tempest, and just to close out with the 2K. All right, Tempest, I see you out here looking to clean sweep their way on into losers quarters, but not over yet. They still has an opportunity here. Good punish on the 2D block.
Flash kick. See, and that's the scary thing about Giovanna. The core of her game plan is literally frame traps, delaying, beautiful 2D conversion here. But, you know, with a character like Leo, they just got to hold down back and crank it up when they want to go for a flash kick. Right? So gotta be careful of these cats. Days doing tremendously right now. Got the shatter, jumps out, and oh no.
Situation not terrible though. Days still building meter. Just split on the dome though. Now you're in the guessing game. YRC, my turn, please. 2D to push Tempest out. Days wants to get a little bit closer. Gets the jump in, force out the burst. That's step one.
Every time, like heavy fireball, jumping slash has been it, but we got to throw. Didn't get the OTG. That's unfortunate here, but Days has to weather the storm as long as we get the space to watch out. Jeez, drop kick 2D from Leo hit so far in the scrub. Heartbreaker.
Just unfortunate. Unfortunate. I mean, the amount of times that I've seen that OTG miss is I can count it on one hand. Like it's almost guaranteed, you know, but sometimes it just don't come together the way you want it to. And for Days, that was the scenario. Tempest doing a really good job of just playing the character and the player really well. Like you said, the Giovanna game plan kind of falls right into that Leo situation of the down back. Is he going to flash kick? Is he not going to flash kick setup? So, you know, that is the way it is. Tempest going to be moving on, but we still have one more losers round one. Red Ditto on the Ramlethal, of course, versus Rat on Milia. I feel like that makes sense. Like a name like Rat and Milia, that not trying to insult Milia. I'm just saying it's like a real scurrying type of gameplay. All right, you know what? Let's just
pretty squirrely kind of character. I get it. I feel it.
Yeah.
But at the cost of being squirrely, you also have the structure of a small rodent being blasted off by a semi.
Yeah. That was a Mack truck coming through. Red Ditto, making sure that you know the 2 T's in the name for sure. Extra T for extra trouble. Rat gonna have a lot of work to do. Great 6P on the dash over attempt from Rat. Tried to hit the reverse, but the post slash, another good anti-air button.
Cross up jump heavy, and now begins the ring game here. Clearly we went out and saw Sonic 2. Glorious secret ending at that one. If I do say so myself. Got the knockdown. Nice. Lock down this corner and the throw. Oh,
don't
chase
finish,
down.
though.
Yeah. Oh no.
With an idea of life, with just a dream of health of remaining. Rat hemmed up in the corner, trying to block to save their life. The jump, the step back, Red Ditto. That risk gauge is mad high. 0.
I can't watch. I can't look. Oh my God.
No.
Someone alert Rat's next to kin.
There are too many of them. You can't send out that many emails. You just got to make it do what it do.
That's
Red
so
Ditto.
unfortunate. 1 pixel of health, and the moment we got stuck in the corner, we all saw it coming. Ditto with meter, and then Milia just praying, please whip a button, mess up an input. I beg of you, have mercy on the poor rodent.
Not this time. Rat gonna have to start all over again in game 2. Burst early, but the slide into the DMs with the LP disc down. This the cross up and another knockdown. This is the game that Rat wants to play. Ooh, that was a dangerous cross there. Good blocks from Red Ditto.
I love this mix from Rat. Granted, I never want to face off against it ever. This is horrible.
Yeah. Love to see it. Hate to be in it.
Because directly above Red Ditto, what can you do? Rose. It's from a Rose for the kill here. Seal the deal.
All right, Rat. Up 1 round in this game 2 situation, but Red Ditto off out of the gate swinging, as one would do with Ram. And the risk gauge again, 0. I'm telling you, if the sneeze connects with this Milia, it's going to be a lot of pain.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Oh, my God!
No, Dad! I'm done with
Y'all
this.
need to start clipping these right now because these fresh cuts are going to be the ones that win it for you. How many Daros were there?
This is a unfair treatment of animals, and there's going to be somebody calling in to complain. This is not right. Rat almost obliterated once again, and Red Ditto not even really breaking a sweat in this 3rd round. The 6P anti-air to put him to rest, and wow, that is you shouldn't be allowed to Daro that many times. That is
imagine being a player that doesn't have a DP. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Ultimately, as Milia, I'm really trying to think of like, what the heck are you gonna do in this corner? It like, you gotta hope that you can get
you got bubble shield, you got
until you don't.
Yeah, that's true. Game 3 type of situation. Rat down 0-2. Had some good stuff going in the round that they claimed though. Like the mix was real, but you can't mix them if they don't want to go into the blender. You gotta get the stuff in the blender so you can press the button. Here's the knockdown. Finally, blender started. Late air dash, good blocks from Red Ditto. In the far slash punish. Oh no.
Got to put the lid on the blender there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now you got to mess everywhere. Try to put it back in and start over. Nice throw. One on the opposite side. Okay, we're still trying to apply the mix. A couple 2Ds for you. Then jump in, makes the change.
Okay.
Another throw. We got stuff going. Let's go.
Okay.
Now we're cooking with fire. Let's go.
There we go. Ratatouille. Mixing it up. Chef in the kitchen. Let's go.
Is it cheating if the Rat is playing for you? I mean, technically your hands are on the stick, right?
At this point, no. At this point, I'm going to go with no. There's the swords into the wall. Big punish. This is going to... Oh, the reset? I'm going to call that a reset. And pulls out the guns. You don't even need to shoot Rats. You can really just kind of step on them, but that's all right. Through the wall goes Rat. Red Ditto finishes it out with the far slash, and that is a set point for Red Ditto.
You didn't have to get the Smith & Wesson for the Rat. It's fine. It's modern technology. We have voices. Like, you can be underhanded about it. Goodness gracious.
There's the bubble, but not doing much, as you said, Zero. It's a rough situation. There's the sword set. Finally gets him to open up.
Oh. Hey, we take those. Bad burst, but it's cool. Yo, with Mortal Botto, and now I got a second shot at life here. I don't care if you got first, keep the pressure. Go PRC. Great tech on the throw here from Rat.
Still with burst available. I'm going to decide when they are going to use it. If they get touched again, Rat hammering away at the guard. They'll run under, and yeah, this is a done deal. At the wall, the 2H and the sword to send them on out of the bracket. Express style, one-way ticket to the bed. Red Ditto's going to go ahead and move forward.
Rat did a tremendous job. I'm so sorry, but Rat did a tremendous job, honestly. The mix from Rat was insane.
Yeah, I mean, so the mix that Rat was putting down showed why they got to top 8. Like, you got to top 8 at WNF, that's an accomplishment. The mix was real, but Red Ditto just on a different type of diet plan. I don't know, just doesn't eat, just that not even intermittent fasting, just straight fat. Like, I don't eat. I consume hatred to fuel my body, and they're going to be moving on because of that.
Yeah, I like. What do you? It was literally just a David and Goliath fight up here. You know, like it was a rat up against the Mack truck, like was said, and that rat got crushed, obliterated, and it is so unfortunate. But the mix from Rat was there. We saw the potential. I can't say it enough. Like, I'm curious to see how those previous matches played out for Rat, because clearly there's some tech is there. Would love to see Rat again, putting games on the board. So congrats to making it within the top 8 and still getting some points out here in the Series E as well. So
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, every increment of points matters, and you know, I definitely would like to see Rat coming back through. But speaking of seeing, we're gonna have our losers quarterfinal starting. First off, Razo versus Tempest in potential mirror match. I know Tempest at one point in time kind of messed around a little bit with May. I don't know if they still do, you know, but we'll see how that plays out.
Right.
Might be the mirror. And then on the other side, we have Don on the Eno versus Red Ditto's Ramlethal, which who put Red Ditto in the losers? That's the real question.
That is a good question. We'll have to take a gander at that. I mean, we got a little bit of time here, and I did see. Hold on a second.
It was
We
Razo.
did see Leo. It was Razo put. Okay.
Yeah.
But Biken from Tempest. No, Razo is on Biken here.
Sure.
Interesting.
Why not?
Hey, you know, Razo has. You know, we've seen Razo try Ramlethal, and now we're seeing Razo try out Biken in the mirror. So this will be interesting to see what type of pressure does Razo have against Tempest Leah.
Oh. Yeah, nah, rough start for sure. Tempest on the prowl and immediately with the chase down finish. Tempest not playing around. Razo really didn't get a chance to get started.
Right. Scary stuff. Already got the 2K start up there too, and oh my goodness, turbulence. How do we figure this out? Goes for a parry attempt, but it's too early because of the overhead timing.
OTG super through the wall. More meter for Tempest.
Right? Oh, yep. Already has a heavy fireball in the way. Biken unable to make the approach and immediately thrown up right there. Perfect.
Tragic. R2 sending out the communication codes to the rest of Rogue Squadron for backup, needing assistance because Red 5 is in trouble. We're going to need a couple more X-Wings to take out this Leo Whitefang. Biken cannot shake him. And Tempest right now trying to shake down the rest of these games out of Razo. I sticking with the Biken, so I respect it for sure. But we'll see what the game plan is going to be coming up.
Yeah, okay, so jump slash, good option. Got her knocked down here to start. I think, yep, here we go. Kapari is supposed to be pretty strong in this, right? To kind of get a little fuzzy-wuzzy out here against Leo, trying to make an answer back. Jeez, bringing it on in.
Oh! 6H breaking down Tempest's attempt to dash forward. The jump over finally works, but Tempest low on life. Razo, however, stuck in the corner. Back turn situation. Razo said, no, I know the name of that game.
Yep.
Sometimes you can't escape. Caught him overhead again.
Oh, no. Yep, watch the toes once again here, and Razo in trouble. Going to get blasted off to the next section of the stage. One more shot left, and I can't say that I'm going to see a wake-up parry here. Yeah, the throw does come through.
Yeah, that was a smart choice from Tempest, too. If you're going to be aggressive, right, preamble with the throw, and works out well for them. And you see Tempest not really being deterred. This is the first, only a couple times where the dash ups really stopped from Razo. Turbulence for the back turn situation. Omega plus frames, overhead option block, great tech from Razo, but you're still stuck in the corner.
Yep, couple knocks at the door there, calling out the burst, and Heavy with the Kamari coming through as well. Goes for the Heavy follow-up with the parry after. That's a gutsy call-out. Okay, nice.
Tethered
We're already
up.
tethered up. Yeah, really big opportunity here, but for both players, honestly, because this is exactly where Tempest would like to be. Immediately zipped right back to Biken for the money.
Oh my goodness, yeah, the finish from Razo off of the 2K. From Tempest off of the 2K and 2-0 Tempest right now. Razo maybe thinking about switching. This is the losers bracket, so this is it. Razo's choice though will mean that this is the character that they're going to go with, and sticking with Biken. So locked into Biken for the rest of this set, no matter what happens here. and I respect it.
Okay, yeah, it wants to try something new, and this is the shot to do it, right? To really try new things out. Already in the points winnings here anyways in series and qualification, and already got the momentum started now too. We had a couple tatamis come out positively. Nice quick overhead jump slash connect, but no full conversion after it too.
Oh, the overhead again. Tempest going to overhead a lot on these backturn situations, and it's working out well. So why stop at this point? Razo just clipped up the back throw situation and tries to escape this Tempest with Razo with the chase down on the PRC.
Hard to connect as well. Another tatami mat mixing things up.
I like Razo backing up there because Tempest did have full tension, so a flash kick blocked could just easily be, you know, converted into an RC. But Tempest with the chase down throw and Razo already in a bad situation. Tempest on set point.
Yeah, I think the hardest part in this matchup right now is Razo really trying to contend with heavy fireball from Leo. We see some tatami mats, great air throw to go back into the corner here. Flash is definitely going to help things out. The 6P, great call out right there. Yeah, some of those moves, if you know, Biken starts to get a little too comfortable putting out, you know, Kabari or even, you know, slashes as well, 6P will for sure.
Absolutely. Razo gets another leash, but you so got to be careful with this mix. Does get it this time confirmed fully, but the flash kick bust out from Tempest, having burst, and here comes the super. Will it catch the skies? It will. The full damage comes down, and Razo staying alive one round at a time. What a call from Razo.
Yeah, absolutely. Slow build up, and the comeback factor for Razo applies to all characters. So now we're caught in the back foot and trying to find this game play here. The jump slash really trying to fit in. 2D coming through from Tempest, able to catch the trip guard and bounce off the wall. There's our first here from Razo, trying to sprout the run up instead of throw, going for a slash.
Again. Oh, JS coming through, saving the day, but Razo was not really able to fully convert. Finally blocks the overhead, tries to jump away, but Tempest says, no, I like you right here. We'll continue this conversation in my office.
Right, well, I guess the conversation's over. Pack your things. I got a box for you here. Yeah.
It's one of those where you walk in, the box is already on the desk next to the notification. You're like, oh, okay, I understand what this is. We don't have to.
We don't need to.
Yeah, we don't
shake
have to
this
do
out.
this.
This is totally fine. I'll have to, you know, look back to the Matcherino to see if there's any funds to help me out here, because we still have 20 codes left.
Oh, let's go.
In the Matcherino.
We can get those going for sure. Make sure you hit up !Matcherino in the chat. Claim the rest of these codes, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that business right now.
There you go.
To make sure.
Easy peasy. In fact, it's gonna be so quick that before it transitions back, Maverick will already be done with it. That's how quick it is. And plus, if you've already, if you've already used a code, tweet it out. Let folks know that top 8 is happening right now, and that brings eyes onto 1, the stream, checking out more great Guilty Gear action, and then 2, allowing others to use the coupon codes for the Matcherino. But there's over 300 of you in here, so I only need like 20 of you to do it. No big deal. It's not hard. I would greatly appreciate it, and so would the players too. Especially considering that pop bonus on top of it as well, provided by Esports Arena as well.
Yeah, I mean, Series E definitely, you know, one of the premier places to see Guilty Gear action, and they've been doing it pretty much since the game dropped. So shout outs to them.
Yeah.
And speaking of game drops, losers quarterfinals 2 dropping right on in. Don versus Red Ditto, Eno versus Ramlethal.
Oh, wow, already a slash start into that Dara series. Tries to carry over to the east side of the screen, and 6H bouncing off the wall without a follow-up. Just a warning for you.
Letting you know, next time it's going to be for real. This time I'll let you go. However, Don trying to take the rest of the road. Red Ditto with the burst, and immediately the answer back, forcing the burst out from Don, but Don with some meter. Red RC mix. Red Ditto not flinching the break.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah, called out the Mortal Bato right there, and now Red Ditto still trying to assert the pressure, trying to chase down Don, and Don is in trouble. One touch will do it, tries to get out with the dive kick, but where do you think you're going? Slashes, it was more hysterical. if we even threw the sword. That's the confidence I want to see.
Stop. Do not encourage that type of behavior. Put your wiper through the glass. Red Ditto playing it smart, playing it right, chasing down the backdashes with 2K multiple times. Eno's backdash a little floaty, right? So the chase down with the 2K makes sense from Red Ditto. There's the stroke, however, no connection with the 6H, and back to the corner we go. Oh, this is rough.
Oh, wait a minute. I think we thought the wall stick was going to happen after the explosion there, and it just didn't work out that way. Red Ditto still picking things up, got the scoop, and the game.
All right, Red Ditto picking up where they left off. Will not get a chance to have a run back against Razo, who put them into losers. But, you know, I guess they'll say, I'll just take the rest of the bracket. That's just fine by me. So, so far, so good for Red Ditto. However, Don, again, really able to make Eno work once they get that first knockdown, the quick round start, and just continue the pressure. We've seen Don do it time and time again. Definitely not counting them out here.
Real quick here, got the stroke as well, and the lows keep you guessing. Going for slump setup as well, too. Wow. Yeah, one little mistake is all that Red Ditto really needs to kind of turn this around, and just on the safe side of the token, Don to see if Red Ditto's going to make the mistake as well. Caught, whoa, and shattered out.
Red Ditto going down around Don here with an early JS, forced to burst out. That's real good stuff. Stroke. Don tried to step back, but gets caught with bar slash. Again, here we go. Laying down the sheet music. The tap dust catches Red Ditto. Red Ditto in a lot of trouble, but a throw on the stroke. Heads up play. Red Ditto sword set, you must respect, but the YRC is going to give Don a turn.
Wow, can't believe the YRC. Now we're threatening back here. So Note gets shattered. Red Ditto wants to hear none of that noise and is already chasing back over to the corner, blocks the stroke. No punish, but the blue RC to slow things down, chasing with the heavy sword and finish to the wall for your death.
What a decision from Red Ditto. Bad blue RC wake up. We saw it from days too, using blue RC just to slow things down and examine what's going on. This time Red Ditto's doing it to massive effect here.
Push it out, thanks to FD. I think that's a great call too. Like, you're already building up those resources. One, like Days was as Giovanna, but here as Remothal, constantly applying pressure and making that forward movement to chase. Got bounced up, tried to burst, hope and a prayer there too. And 2-0 victory right now for Red Ditto.
Yeah, Ram, one of those characters where when she has you in that wall combo sequence, it is extremely hard to burst that correctly, if at all. And it's just one of those scenarios Red Ditto able to capitalize on that. And now Red Ditto on set point, or set game, excuse me, against Don, looking a little rough here.
And nice 6P here from Don. Now chasing into the corner of stroke. Back dashes into another stroke. Doesn't get the confirm after. Nice. 2HS does come through here, and we're trying to escape with the stroke underneath Red Ditto, but Red Ditto's already full screen. Got our shatter, and look at that, caught back up in the life deficit here.
With the stroke, Red RC to keep the pressure going. Nice stand blocks from Red Ditto, saying, I'm good. I know how to put my Legos together. Unfortunately, not that time. Don coming back with the connects. Speaking of connects, the Mortal Bottle for the stop sign. Red Ditto says enough is enough, and I need to change.
Mortal Bottle, Red RC to get a shatter and kill. I mean, hey, that's 100 meters. It should darn well kill. You made the mistake on a Ramlet call. Don't get those openings. Chase down there, 6B, able to call out the jump D. Choked up, and nice backdash out of the air too to get the jump A. Nice. Yeah, Don is really trying for strokes, really trying to call it out. Tap dust, gets the pickup. Don in trouble.
Don in a whole bunch of trouble. Red Ditto trying to close the door completely and move on. Wow, from downtown? Excuse me? Excuse me. See, this is what happens when you let characters hang out with Kai. She hung out with Kai for the whole story, and now they're just running from down the block for the throw. Red Ditto transforming into Kai just for a little bit to, you know, do the classic and close the door. What a decision there, and what play from Red Ditto. Good stuff to them. Going to be moving on to loser semis.
Yeah, I literally almost thought that Red Ditto was a Kai player for a second.
Just a
wait,
second.
Has Red Ditto been playing Kai lately? I know like Kai's the new wave lately, but is this been happening? Wow. Yeah, the run up grab, closing it out. That's a lot of guts. And you know, you've been putting the fear into other players as well, because look, Ramlethal hits hard. And you see a character with 2 giant swords running at you like that, you're probably gonna be inclined to do not much about it either. Like, hey, all right. And now we have Ramlethal coming back, and she might get shot by Happy Chaos here. Solstice up against Umi Show.
Yeah, Solstice, taking a victory over Razo 3-2, but Umi Show looking really, really good at the moment. Top of the leaderboards for a reason. Solstice got their work cut out for them. Tap Dust, stand up when I'm talking to you, gets the burst, and Blue RC forward. Umi Show says this gun is for CQC. Oh!
Coaching back. Victory condition once again here, cursed up, and Umi Show wants to show you the style, and so rush down Happy Chaos. Corner up here already cursed. Nice play. Wow.
That was a really good timing on the gunshot. Caught Solstice maybe trying to jump out of that corner there. And now Umi Show looking to get game one nice and easy. There's the shove. A couple of gunshots at the wall and through. Double decker.
Up just a bit in perfect range. 2 clones are up there too, keeping Happy Chaos safe. The grip took the gun draw should not be that.
Stop.
That's
Stop.
Is the gun, how heavy
Stop
is the gun?
It. Stop it.
Wait.
Did it really just drift forward to be like to pull the gun out for a launch? All
Listen,
right, cool.
have you seen my gun?
Yeah. Hey, I just want to show you this real quick before we continue. Look at this. It's real cool.
You got a little schmutz on your shirt there. Bah!
Even R2 having to communicate like you do not. I haven't seen some stuff. I ain't seen nothing like that before.
No, not at all. Okay. Well, there we go. Got the burst, full screen situation. You done lost the sword, and it's guarded by a man with a gun. It's Happy Chaos now. That's how it is.
It belongs to him. There's the fadeaway orb laying down a couple of the pressure shots onto Solstice, stuck at the corner, backdash, far slash. I like this. Solstice with the side switch as well, full slash, and the bounce. Not enough for the wall crack, but has Umi Show right where they want them. If they can get one touch, it'll just about do the job. There's a throw. Umi Show stuck.
No, that PK coming through.
I like it.
Look at that. Beautiful
That
stuff.
is pressure.
Yeah. And there's no way out if you're Happy Chaos. Once you get locked in, you gotta hope that the opponent messes up if you're on Happy Chaos side. And of course, the opponent is looking to not mess up in any way, shape, or form. You are basically set there. What we saw Red Ditto do earlier, several Daros back to back, that's probably what you're gonna get here in these corners.
That is the Ramlethal lifestyle for sure. And Umi Show getting a full helping of it. Instagram influencer and everything. There's the fadeaway shot after the burst. Super concentration. Gotta think on it. Strategize.
Great dash block from Solstice. Oh no, we're all getting caught out of the sky, but no concentration. Oh, but we do have tension though. So there it is, the full concentration. Bullets are low. There's an opportunity if you can survive.
I like this clone usage from Umi Show because they have no life left. So why not keep using the clone, right? You can't kill yourself with it. It takes life, but if you have none left, just keep using this. It's essentially a free resource and uses it to perfection to stall out and get the round from Solstice. Umi Show with the turnaround.
Wow, perfect block right there, but unfortunately caught in the corner. Dust does connect here. Quick little reload. Concentration's gone. This is an opportunity for Soul.
Nope. 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 Top tier foods. Top tier. Umi Show.
Mistaken.
My fault. With the one hopper curse applied, Solstice does have burst available, but I mean, you know, down the street, bursting really is just yelling out loud after being shot. It's not going to do much for you. There's the orb being tossed down. Umi Show chipping away at the light bar as well. It's the gold burst. Nothing doing says no. You can have this hand, and that's all you're gonna get from me.
Have you seen my gun? Check it out. I'm thrown by that. Okay, well, Umisho is up 2-0 right now over Solstice. And Umisho has been caught in a few rough situations there. Like, Solstice is doing a great job of doing dash blocking, chasing down, which is really what you need to do against Happy Chaos. Dash blocking is, like, the key. But the catch being is that it's easier said than done. It has to be so immaculate on these approaches where you take advantage of the delays in pressure from Umisho. And Umisho is fully comfortable mixing it up. Like, look, I can sit close up. I got a roll through mix. I'm gonna try to 5K and block the gun.
Have I mentioned my gun before? I don't know if you know, but I have a gun. It's really cool. I do have two. There's the dash up throw, Solstice. Okay, here we go. Short set pressure, countering with the explosion at the wall, more Tabato. Umisho in a little bit of trouble, but here's the thing. You have Oki, but if Umisho gets out of this trouble, they have meter available. There's the roll through the mix. Solstice. Another roll. Hold it together. The PRC for the continuation, but the first saves Umisho. Solstice needs this tap and gets it with the JP. Oh my goodness, Solstice.
Okay, couple swings there. I thought we were gonna call it the burst, but hey, Solstice clutching it out by the skin of your teeth, and now we're already caught in the corner. Great backdash here on the gunshot even, and able to call out Umisho. Might knock out the clash, and we're still trying to chase Umisho. Out of bullets, or no, out of concentration, only one bullet. The stall out. Beautiful reach here from Umisho in the neutral.
Ooh, the pickup from Umisho. Solstice at the wall. Here comes the second gun. Deus Ex Machina coming through. At a theater near you. The screen breaks and Umisho with a plenty plethora of tension. Didn't even need it. Just a couple of rounds into the chest of Solstice, and now Umisho on set point.
Right there, and again, trying to FD out of this corner, and unfortunately, Solstice has no resources. The jump didn't stall.
Okay.
The Daddles can doodle out of there, but get caught. Duck Hunt is active once again.
This is Duck Hunt when you put the gun right on the screen of the TV. That's essentially what Umisho's doing here. There's the burst for the worst. Umisho with the finish. I said before that fighting Umisho was like holding the tail of a tiger. I was wrong. It's holding the tail of a tiger with a handgun. And that's your problem right there. This tiger's got a gun. That was the whole issue of going forward.
Who gave the tiger a gun? Who thought?
Why would anyone do that? Why? It was already a tiger. Why would you?
It's Tiger King season 3 coming out. We gave the tigers guns this time.
It's got to work out better, right?
Well, great showing for Umisho. Honestly, a top 2 position here, solidifying that opportunity to hit grand finals, and Red Ditto still in the running here as well too. It's going to be Tempest and Red Ditto out here right now, and if Red Ditto does advance and does get the run back with Solstice, we'll get yet another opportunity for Red Ditto to try to contend for that first place spot. Overhead starts up for Tempest here, and hey, it might be a Tempest kind of night.
Tempest feeling some kind of way about all this Red Ditto talk for sure. Tempest in the red jacket, Red Ditto hammering away at the guard. Tempest the air dash forward, nothing doing though. Red Ditto, such a smart decision making when it comes to defensive sequences. Just like that, the PRC backwards, the moonwalk for Red Ditto, asking Annie if she is okay. And right now, they are not.
Whoa, just let it rip it without a care in the world. We didn't even have an RC to back it up. We just did it. And going for OTG super, close enough for a shatter.
Red Ditto with burst available if they want to invest, but no. Tempest with the throw. And there we go. One round down.
Flash just come through, immediate burst too. Red Ditto with that space. The guard point, actually really good usage of that, but the 6P actually gets that interrupt here.
Okay.
This jump back slash does make that connection here. Portal
I like it.
Kill. Yes. Okay.
I like Red Ditto ending it there in Super too, right? Not giving Tempest an extra chance to consider if they wanted to burst or not. Just closing the door and putting themselves on the board with a round. But here we go. Speaking of round, we're turning around. The overhead, Tempest, a really high overhead connect percentage with the backturn situation tonight, and it's just played out so well for them. This time blocked up. Red Ditto though, clipped up. Tempest handling away.
And still, immediate overdrive right there. Tempest taking that first game and kept knocking at the door. Just no remorse for Red Ditto there. Wants to get the point, wants to close the gap on that leaderboard.
Yeah. I don't care what time of night it is. I know someone's home. Somebody's going to wake up. I'm going to knock until someone opens the door.
Look, the volume's a little loud. I'm trying to sleep. And you're out here booming with the mega subwoofers side to side here.
Oh my goodness. Tempest starting off really well against Red Ditto here. Red Ditto, we really haven't gotten a chance to see them on the back foot, at least in this top 8. So curious to see what the adaptation is going to be. The 2K, 5K pickup? Okay.
Right? That was glorious, but just as glorious as this neutral jump slash here from Tempest. Still getting called out, mixing up with a single sword. Red Ditto still following up with the
2K 2D knockdown. Tempest, again, another throw on the deck. Catching Red Ditto on the ground. Gotta guess, gets hit low, and immediate overdrive again. The wall with the unscaled damage. Not enough. Red Ditto with enough sit-ups to hold on with those guts. The air dash over Blue RC defensively. Oh, if he would have chased that down. But does get a continuation at the wall, and through we go with the windshield wiper back to neutral. But Tempest would meet her.
Block it though. Oh! No! Oh, I was feeling it because Red Ditto's done it before. Red Ditto has had a no life deficit comeback made before, and I thought we were going to see it again. I swore up and down, but here we are. Back in another round. Red Ditto still has burst to carry on. WNF2022 does follow through, and Jet the wake up.
Okay.
Oh no, that's not going to work out for you. You're good carry. 5K delay. WNF2022 not enough to get our shatter the 2H whiffs.
See backwards, the super comes out from Tempest. Keeps that pressure going. I actually like that super from Tempest. Allows him to air dash in. Red Ditto getting hit up with the Parnell and Bailey combo. There's the dash over Blue RC for the extra distance, but still gets clipped. Up in the corner again. Got to decide when they're going to burst. Tempest was looking for it, but it wasn't coming through. Now Red Ditto on last legs. Tempest though, if they get tapped, though. Wow, really? Projectile Tempest. Okay, sure.
What's happening tonight? What is going on?
This is what happens when Strive gets delayed. People just start feeling some kind of way. They're like, you know what? I'm just doing it. I'm just gonna do it, and it's just gonna happen, and we'll worry about it later.
But I guess when you play characters like Leo and Ramathal, y'all just don't care.
That's true. That's true.
I want to understand this power, but I play Soul, so I'm just
stop it. Please stop. Don't do this. not right now. It's too early in the morning for this. I can't. Red Ditto. Speaking of can, Red Ditto trying to can right now. But Tempest up 2-0 and looking really strong against Red Ditto. Just a lot of Red Ditto's options that were earlier. Tempest is not going for it. Here's a back throw though, and this could be the start.
Push to this corner here. Beautiful 6P. Pin it to the wall for you. I'll be proud of that one. Nice. Got our heavy shatter here. Big life lead. Plenty of resources. Of course, the blue drift throw. You don't got enough time for this.
Okay. Wearing the Kai colors, I just noticed that from Red Ditto, letting you know what to expect. I see.
Okay. Now
I know that. It all comes together at the end. Keen eye for details. I see you, show.
One truth about to prevail as we bless the dome for the shatter into the next section of the stage. I think Tempest wants to answer back a blue drift of their own.
Oh, the aggression. Tempest trying to get to the set point desperately. The chase down. Red Ditto can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. I have 15 attack choppers waiting. around the city.
Positive bonus allows you to get 3 RCs for you right there. We've seen it live. Tempest utilizing the most optimal amount of tension just to get the round W there. Gets scooped up, put back to the corner. Tries to get that lift on this right there. Purple drift backwards. The 5 key does get the anti-air, but no follow-up.
Circus slash in and the continuation with the meter spin. Red Ditto in a lot of trouble. Plus frames. The throw, of course. Tempest with the OTG reset scenario. Nice 2K defensively for Red Ditto. Earns himself a turn. Back to neutral we go, but the 6P. Not enough to finish, and the tap does. Stand up when I'm talking to you. Tempest letting them know.
And that puts Tempest in the top 3. Getting more points than Red Ditto tonight, who is currently sitting, I just want to double check I got my numbers right, currently sitting second at 80 points right now. So already Tempest, with 20 points on the board right now tonight, is going to be jumping up a few spots here. Just a few. I don't know, let's say it.
Hey, it all matters in the end of the day.
Oh,
so
yes.
You can climb a couple spots. That's better for you. And Tempest making a really good showing against Red Ditto, who's second on the leaderboard. So, like you said, it might be a Tempest kind of night. Has to go through another Ram before getting to Grand Finals. But before we get there, I think we're going to have to announce a couple of winners from the freshest of cuts.
Yes. Let's take a look at the last week's winners for Fresh Cuts. Let's take a gander.
Uses the fireball to get over the 6-8. Good about the stun. Oh, that was sexy.
Went for the low. Oh, it's gonna kill. Yeah, you're done.
What's your damage off that? Oh my god. You are so good.
I think that's huge because now that you have Red Ditto in this corner and they don't have burst, you 100% feel comfortable just continuing to lay it on thick right now. Oh.
That's
Big
actually
6-speed.
crazy. Yeah, big 6 speed to push right back at it too. The interrupt from Red Ditto might give a moment of pause. Morto Pato.
Oh, that was godlike. Get too close with it. Good awareness. Careful, that Hosato. Risky boy.
Oh.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. Like they started to play, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well,
yeah, you can go ahead.
nope, we're getting right into it here. We'll get back to those fresh cut victories. Anyways, a little bit later, congratulations to Light for congratulations for winning a free subscription to this channel. Keep those clips coming, folks. We'll announce winners next week as well. Tempest and Solstice in the losers finals, and Tempest down a round right now against Solstice to start things off here.
Yeah, Solstice with that risk gauge cranked and Tempest cashing in big time on it. All the money in the bank. Wow.
Yeah.
What a turnaround. Duel 3 immediately.
5K goes for that overhead here and right into the turbulence here as she tries to get the mix. Great backdash from Solstice. Oh my goodness. You thought you were done with the Leo mix. You know, Razzo out of the bracket, but you forgot about Tempest.
Tempest getting lit up in this corner by Solstice. Lets him fall after the dust. Have to respect the situation. Tempest with the burst. I just get off me.
Okay, PRC chase. Goes for the headbutt there. Had to block. Solstice still not out of
Okay.
the woods. Great call out on the dash through with the throw. Chelsea gonna jail it out.
You know, we were talking about the dash up throw from Ramlenthal, but Tempest has just been sliding up, throwing this whole bracket, and it's really been working out extremely well. Solstice, the latest victim to the dash up throw from Leo. Hard to, I mean, it's one of those things where Tempest, the type of person that really will dash up, you know, and just, you know, spin some kind of super or things like that. So you got to be super careful with approaching Tempest's dash up. So, and it just earns that throw situation. So I'm curious to see how Solstice is going to answer that. Maybe trying to put some more 5Ks out there, which could be dangerous given that Leo has that slash situation going. So easier said than done.
Yeah, See, oh, wow, and already just trying to smother the flames of victory here from Solstice, but the burst, putting yourself in a precarious position in that corner situation. The Daro full stop sign, the forward approach here. Calls out. Look, if you block just a frame longer, you might have survived right there. Now we're blasting off again. Shatter continuing.
Okay.
Bono.
And yo, relax. The dash up close slash gonna connect as well. Pick up sword all the way from down the street. Jump back. Tempest with a ton of meter though, and didn't even need it. The check and immediately confirmed into the Berserker slash.
Be careful on these Daro delays. Tempest is ready to fire away. Wow, calls out to jump in with the throw. Tempest maintaining his control in the corner here. No resources for Solstice right now, so no reversal opportunity. Hard knockdown, especially after this Berserker slash with the shatter here and overhead situation. Burst available for Solstice.
Jesse for Tempest backstep into another throw back turn situation, scuffing up the toes. No boots on that character, so that is all foot pain. And Tempest laying down the law. 2-0 Tempest. I really like the way that Tempest just moves on the screen in general. The fact that they're so aggressive, they're always dashing forward, doing things of that nature means that even if Solstice turns things around and gets the offensive sequence, Tempest typically has meter to have options that Solstice now needs to be aware of, even though Solstice gets a turn. And that's just the reward that Tempest gets from playing so aggressively with Leo.
Yeah, and that's been consistent across the board for each game that we've seen Tempest in. Like, especially that previous series too, where we had back-to-back like 3 RCs to close out because of positive bonus. Tempest is just constantly being aggressive. It does pay off and give it here that you get no escape. Even if you have the burst ready, Tempest is ready to, hit the eject button and try the mix again. Here we go, but mix of their own for Solstice, and Risk Rank still able to get it out. Solstice trying to achieve victory here by cashing in all that risk they just built up.
Tempest though with a 2D Berserker slash for the cross up in a big conversion here. Tempest again with meter. Solstice in a lot of trouble. The super not going to connect whatsoever, but you still get a turn because of the pushback, and Solstice getting hit with the dash up tap gust. Tempest tap dancing their way through and now has set point.
Trying to check Daro through. 6B was a great decision right there too, because Tempest has been trying to check after delayed Daro, so I do not blame you for that one. Hold on to the sword and jump D, a beautiful jump out there from Tempest. Once again, had to keep it airtight. Only 5Ks here because we know for a fact if I go for this overhead, Morto Bato will blast me back to the side of the screen.
Definitely not trying to see that. Good side switch from Solstice, finally getting a chance to play the video game. Windshield wiper through the screen. You got full meter on Tempest. Solstice needs to be super careful, and of course it is. Because what else would it be but a throw from Tempest to close the door? Same way Red Ditto went out, Solstice went out. 2 Rams for the jam, a double-handed slam for Tempest to put themselves into grand finals against the Tiger with a gun, Umisho.
It's hysterical that Umisho has been standing up on the top 4, ominously waiting with their red aura to lay claim to the victory in grand finals. But now, for sure, we got a couple more fresh cut reveals for you here. Let's check them out. Let's finish what we started.
Uses the fireball to get over the 6H. Good about the stun. Oh, that was sexy.
Going for the low. Oh, it's gonna kill. Yeah, you're done.
Extra damage off that? Oh my god.
You were so good.
I think that's huge because now that you have Red Ditto in this corner and they don't have burst, you 100% feel comfortable just continuing to lay it on thick right now. Oh.
That's
Big
actually
6B.
crazy. Yeah, big 6B to push right back at it too. The interrupt from Red Ditto might give a moment of pause. Morto Pato!
Oh, that was godlike. Too close with it. Good awareness.
Careful, that Hosato. Risky boy.
Oh!
He's failing. too much. Chill out. Oh, I gotta jump in. Let's throw Ram.
That was godlike.
Yo.
Okay, got the jump P shatter there. Not significant damage, but I mean, hey, we got the life lead. You said it's good dash blocks with the accident. Mistakes were made. Oh, out of concentration. This is the opportunity that B needs. Should be able to close it out, but the burst.
Oh, you might actually just get chipped out here. He might go for the concentration super. You're not going to be able to get through. You have to be able to FD all of this, and no, you make one mistake. One mistake.
So congratulations to Light the Iron Man, B for Charlie, and Pink is fine for winning this week's giveaway here for the top 3 moments.
Yo!
And looks like Tempest just wants to get the W right now because Ubico and Tempest are going at it in grand finals.
It's 225 for Tempest. They're like, look, whatever happens, happens. We gotta go. We gotta do what we need to do. But Umisho having other thoughts about it, saying if you want to be done quickly, then I'll take my 3 games, and that'll be that. The Deus Ex for the finish. Game 1 already done. Umisho still got the bullseye on the back at number 1.
Already jumping in the car, ready to continue the road trip. Let's go. I'm ready to drive off.
I've been waiting.
Your Uber is here. What are you doing?
Got 5 minutes. Better get to the car.
Okay, so Umisho taking that first game in this grand finals here up against Tempest. Let's take another shot at it. And honestly, I think, like I said at the top of this, Leo is definitely one of those characters that has that unique dash ability, much like Giovanna as well, to have a little bit easier time to try to dash block. I think dash block a little bit quicker with some characters, and especially the unrelenting pressure that Leo has, and the playstyle that Tempest has, I think is well suited to try to take on Happy Chaos here in strong starts as we're seeing.
I agree. As we see Tempest just putting Umisho into just the utmost Leo blender, nice cancel into the tap dust. Leo's one of the characters in this game that even when Umisho is on defensive in mid-screen, because of back turn, it can feel like you're in the corner. And that's going to change the game for Tempest because they're going to be able to keep a consistent amount of pressure no matter where they are on the screen. Now, having said that, you got to get to that point, and Umisho's showing it. If you let them get a single inch, that gun's going to start singing.
Extended smile there, thanks to the rate of bullet velocity into the next section of the stage here once again. And this is the time here for Tempest. Got the pickup. Don't care if you got meter, it doesn't matter. You're going to try to YRC. The 5Ks. Let's flex.
Listen to me. Ram and Happy Chaos, no shoes. Don't have any feet protection. No sneakers. Tempest clearly looking down and saying, my opponent is not wearing shoes. I will step on their toes and
take advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, why not? This is a fight. Umisho has a gun.
Umisho's got a gun.
I have to do something. They have a gun. Okay.
Going back to Bloodsport, throw dirt in the eyes if you got to, just anything.
I'm saying I need the help. Okay, I gotta take advantage of everything.
I'm not ashamed to say it. There's a gun. Okay, I have sword. He's got a gun. I need help.
There's the burst from Umisho in a full screen game. It turns out to be concentration coming through. The lift off. Umisho, he's dropping a couple of rounds into him. There's the flash kick. Wow, full screen, full range.
Trying to chase down to it. Beautiful. And look at the back turn mix here. And they're going. Forced to leave that gap. Opportunity for Umisho to get the distance here. Another unique trade too. That 5K getting that board advantage. Can actually dash under those curtains as well too. So if you are within the specific range, that's another option for you to safely. What a Jumping.
Wow.
Tempest. This should do it.
Yeah, that was good stuff from Tempest. Really? Really? I'm upset for Tempest. I'm upset for Tempest. That burst could spell the end. The golden edition Umisho with the full paycheck and didn't even use it. That was a flex if I've ever seen it.
Okay, you know, these things happen. These things happen sometimes. Do the work again. Throw the full soup out and start over.
Well, Tempest turning into a goulash right now. Umisho. All kind of stuff. Like the 5P on the jump attempt. Overhead connects as well. This time Tempest with meters making sure saying not no. Nope. Not this time.
This time, you go first, I'm gonna make you run. That's ultimately what's happening. It's gonna happen so quick, you're not gonna get a burst back. Nice 60.
Good stuff. Tempest has been on point with that all night long. Umisho with the backstep in the fadeaway orb, but did not get applied. There's the second one though. Now Umisho can have a little bit of fun with the gun.
Get in here. Yeah, unfortunately got the heavy, so we got our stagger. Nice, we got the throw.
Oh, the roll into the gunshot, catching Tempest, maybe trying to advance forward. Umisho with burst back and meters going upwards. The red RC and the burst bait devastate from Umisho.
2-1 right now. Umisho on the winner's side here. Tempest, you know, and again, dash blocking in such an excellent way on the approach toward Umisho, able to kind of continue to keep that corner pressure. And we see mix after mix, back turn stances seem so strong. And I like the analogy that you brought up, that you always feel like you are in the corner when Leo does that back turn stance, because you do have to worry about left, right constantly. And with no reversal on wake up, once the toes get smushed, anything could happen.
It's over. So my toes are literally being mashed into the pavement. I have no recourse. Even with this gun, there's nothing I can do. Oh my goodness, well Tempest trying to keep it clean here on the game 4 situation. Turnaround turbulence extension as well. Tempest dashing all the way through with that back turn with the air gunshot. Immediate aggressive burst from Tempest saying, I need this corner, I need it now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we are not giving up this corner here. We may be cursed up. Look at that, trying to call out the dash up from Umisho here, but Tempest gets caught, dude, and blocking up with the explosion.
Last break, and Umisho with even more meter, as if they needed the fadeaway gunshot, the Berserker super, but nothing doing it now. Umisho just watching the party happen. Not that big of a punish though. Tempest with another chance at the game. No concentration either for Umisho. This is Tempest's chance.
Wow, yep.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually crazy. That caused simply because you didn't get the punish on the overdrive.
Let me live, will you?
Block once again here. Gonna get called out, immediately carried to the corner, shattered.
Not liking the result of that round, but immediately the Leo special. I'm going to dash forward and then just do 2. That's what I'm doing.
And it's not going to look like it's going to hit, but it does. I'm actually wearing the extended legs. You got the platform.
The stilts. Just throwing stilts. Oh my goodness, well Tempest trying to stand up a little bit taller in this game 4, getting lifted off of the ground. Courtesy
Dash
of
to the
Umisho,
PRC to DP! Wait, you're not going to see it faster than the speeding bullet Tempest! It's in the name!
Like Tempest was, Leo's about to just launch off of the screen into the next game. Let's take it to game 5.
If we were at the venue, Tempest would have jumped up with Leo.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100%. That PRC into a flash kick, all right, cool. This is a well-earned game 5 for Tempest. Reminder, off of that, just not that great punish from Umisho, right? That's kind of what got us here now. Tempest has a chance to reset, but Umisho not to be outdone. immediately starts off on the guilt trip.
We've got our Deus Ex Machina for a full flip. Our knockdown.
Or again, I mean, this is the war of attrition that we talked about. The gunshots, they do so much chip damage, even when you're blocking them up. And speaking of blocked up, Umisho with the whole Lego collection saying, look, I got the Star Wars one, I got the Ninjago, I got all of them.
You want to check out my Bionicles? I know the whole storyline.
Yeah. That's a long storyline too. Anyway, Tempest, not long for this world if they get hit with another huge combo like that. Umisho on tournament point for Tempest, trying to put down the mix. Umisho saying, no, I don't eat blended foods.
Well, here we go. Get blasted Swiss cheese style and able to go for another shatter positive bonus. A whole lot of resources available. The PRC coming through and
Whoa!
no
Out of concentration.
Ouch!
But the turnaround throw, there you go. Umisho gonna be this week's Esports Arena Series E champion for Wednesday Night Fights Guilty Gear Strive. Shout outs to Umisho for showing why they got it done. Number one on the boards for a reason. And Tempest though taking it the distance in that set. However, Umisho gonna be the victor, coming out with 150 points now after that W.
Yes, you see right there, Red Ditto taking second, and Tempest boosted. I mean, Tempest was previously in 6th place, so getting that 40 points on there, jump into 3rd place. A wonderful night for Tempest here, and so close to closing that gap to 2nd and even potentially 1st place tonight. And what a showing against Umisho here. So there's the breakdown. It's been a tremendous top 8. Good to see things starting to smooth out for our top 10 players here in the new standings for week 3 of Weds Night Fights.
Been fantastic showing for sure. Thanks to everyone for hanging out for the long run of Guilty Gear Strive. And of course, Zero, it's a pleasure to be back on the 1s and 2s with you. It's been a while, so happy to be back and being able to do it. Shout outs to, of course, Mr. Vai himself for giving us an opportunity to share our love of Guilty Gear Strive. And shout outs to everyone who donated to the Matcherino. Let's finish that out so we can pay out the players some nice extra pot bonus. And we'll see you next week for some more Guilty Gear Strive. I've been Maverick.
And I've been Zero. See you later.
Peace and love.